Good morning and welcome to episode 9 of the Powerpuff Babes podcast. We are your hosts, Kat, Allie, and Mo. I'm sorry, I forgot the order for like 2 seconds. Oh no, I'm still asleep. I'm so sorry. Okay, so for the rest of this month, we are going to be giving honorable mentions for Black History Month. And today I actually have somebody, and her name is Alice Augusta Ball. And she was the first female chemist who developed a successful treatment for those suffering from Hansen's disease, also known as leprosy. Um, but she was also the first woman to graduate um, with a medical degree in chemistry from the University of Hawaii. She tragically died at the age of 24, so she was really young. But during her brief lifetime, she did not get the full impact of her, or sorry, she did not get to see the full impact of her discovery. It was not until years after her death that she got the proper credit that she deserved. Um, if I'm not mistaken, let me double check my facts because I might be wrong. Okay, it was 6 years after her death. A Dr. Harry T. Hallman, the assistant surgeon, um, at the hospital that she had worked for, I believe, um, he had encouraged her to explore a specific oil, but it was because of him that she finally got the proper credit that she deserved. So thank you so much, Alice. We appreciate all of your hard work and dedication. Um, I want to talk to you girls about something that I recently saw on TikTok, and I want to get your opinion. My opinion will stay the same as always. Um,
Mhm.
but so I recently saw this podcast TikTok about this one guy. No, there was this one guy in the group that, okay, so everybody was talking about like their women, and like somebody had mentioned like, okay, pregnancy, right? Um, so this one guy had said, "Oh, if my girl would ever have kids, I want her to get back, like, to body check herself. Like, I need her to get back to the way that she was before her pregnancy. Like,
Ew.
I need her to be skinny type of thing." And I was like, what the huh? I was like, dude, like, you're supposed to love her through, like, pregnancy and all. It doesn't matter what her body is like after her pregnancy. Like, that's the woman you love, that's your child's mother. You respect her. But anyways, I want to get your opinions on the matter. Um what do you girls think about this, like, guys saying that that you need to body check
I
yourself after pregnancy? That he
I
does not want
think
you to let go.
I think that those type of men are always hypocritical because those are always the type of men that are always like, yeah, I want her to be in the body she was in before, but this man is like not even in the same body as he was before. This man's also gained weight too. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, like
So
she needs to be
it's
skinny, but
like,
he has a whole beer gut.
yeah, this man's got a whole beard gut. He's like, and he's not even gonna try and change it. He's very. I think they're always very hypocritical.
Yeah, no. He sounds extremely disgusting, and for what pregnancy is, for him to even have the audacity to even remotely say anything like he did is just like, excuse me? She borderline ruined her body for this child that you both brought into the world,
Right.
and you want her to be skinny right after that. Okay, dude. Like, okay. Bottom of the barrel activities is
And it's
where
Very
that
like
guy
bottom of
lives,
the barrel.
because
it's like you also have those women that suffer from uh post-birth depression, and they won't
Oh yeah.
have like the energy to do anything. So you like men like that also need to keep in mind that women go through so much already, and for you to just add that extra weight to your woman is sad. It
yeah.
You
is
guys don't think
honestly,
that.
that just makes you a whole other like trashy type of man. Like, don't do that, bro. Respect your woman. I'm telling you, because one day you're gonna regret what you did, and she's not gonna like turn back to you at some point.
Then you're
I'm
gonna
so
wonder,
sorry.
what did I do wrong? Like,
What do you mean? Like,
everything.
yeah, exactly. Like, oh my god.
Everything you could have done wrong, you did wrong.
I
I
just
don't know why you're
I had
confused.
seen, yeah, like I had seen a couple. I wish I remember the name of the podcast and I don't. But I had seen a couple of clips like on TikTok, and people were like commenting like what type of man are you? Like why would you ever do such a thing? Like, that's your woman. But then there was other TikToks that I saw of the women asking, their boyfriends or husbands or whatever, and they're like, "Hey, what do you think of this video?" Or the guys themselves are like recording themselves and they're giving their own opinions. And there are decent men out there, for sure. There are decent men. Obviously, I'm not gonna let like one trashy man speak for like everybody. Um, but there was one that really caught my attention, and he was basically saying that no matter through thick and thin, like worse or better, he was gonna stick by his woman till the end. And um he was like, I don't care how many kids you give me, I don't care like if you put on weight, if you like lose the weight, I really don't. What I care about is that you still love me as me. So, and that I still love you as you. So thank you to all of those men who really appreciate their woman. They really appreciate the relationship, and they don't let things like body figure or um like characteristics or anything like that get in the way. That's really awesome, in my opinion.
You are 100%. You don't think it's, like bottom, or how do I say? You don't think that it's that big of a deal because it's like, oh, it feels like common sense, or oh, it's like obvious. But like
Oh,
some
excuse
men
me.
don't think that way. Some men are always like, I don't understand what's so hard about blah 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 blah. And it's like, because dude, like,
It's
you don't need to be bottom of the barrel and step all over your woman. It's bad enough that she's already gone through such a traumatic thing, not only for herself, but like now her whole life has changed. Your life hasn't changed as much because literally all you did was give her said baby. She had to grow it. She's got to nurture it. She's got to watch it grow. She's got to take care of it, like you do too. But it's more of like the baby's attached to the mother,
yeah, the
and
baby is
now
always attached to
her
the mother first.
she's changed, physically, mentally. Her hormones are definitely changed. Like, it messes with you completely. Like, it's it's like, yeah, it shouldn't be a like, why is it such a big deal? Why I don't see women this way? Well, because you're actually a decent person. Because not a lot of men are. Yeah.
Since we're on the topic of pregnancy, I I saw this video on TikTok. Have you ever seen a baby get scared while still in the womb?
I think I have.
Because I've seen these videos where, the mom is just laying there and the dad is just trying to talk to the baby, and then all of a sudden like just accidentally scares it, and the baby just kind of like twitches or like jumps in the stomach, and I just find it like super cute and super funny. Um I for one don't want any kids. um but if I were to ever have one, I feel like you girls would be awesome aunties. Um and I would love that child till the end of time. And there are some women out there who just don't feel the same about that. Like, there's always the option for like giving up your child to adoption or to just leave it with another family member. Um, but sadly, there are women that just don't see a way out, I guess you could say, and they just turn to violence, and it's really sad. And the reason why I'm saying this is because I saw a TikTok where they were talking about this lady who killed her child because she said that the child was annoying and clingy and whatnot, and she just got tired of it. So when I saw that, it was just very heartbreaking, to say the least.
Yeah. I don't understand that. Like, I hear a lot of cases like that where it's like the mother abuses or kills the child because like they didn't want it. And usually, well, when I usually see it, it's these children are a few months old or less than 5 years for sure.
Yes.
And it's sad. It's because these kids didn't also ask to be born either. These kids, like, obviously, you don't remember asking your parents, "Hey, I want to be born," or "Hey, I want to be
Yeah.
here." Like, I don't understand how they can do that. Like, just find an option. Look for an option. There's no need to get extreme about it. Or don't have a kid, or if it's no choice, you have no choice and you didn't want that kid, and find the best solution possible for them to have a happier life, and I guess for yourself too, but violence and murder should just definitely be out of the equation completely. Because these are kids. Even if when you think like, I mean, when something very bad happens and there's a child in the situation, it's like there's no need for a child to be in there. Like when it comes to war, when it comes to just domestic violence in general, stuff that happens at school, it's like, why the children? These children are so small, they're so innocent, and they don't know. It's not like they came into this world with some sense about what we know. It's like you're born and you're figuring life out. And
Right.
the first few years, it's violence and neglect and all that. I don't know. That's disgusting. That's how I see it.
Yeah. And sadly, it's like, I feel like if it were possible, for like our future selves to talk to our past selves, I feel like those women would definitely have needed that and the advice and whatnot to be like, hey, this and this happens. Like, just try your best not to lose your mind, type of thing. Because if it were me, right? If it were me and I'm like, I see that there's no way out. Obviously, there's gonna be like adoption and uh like I can give it to a family member that I trust, or even just like dropping it off at the fire station.
Yes,
That's
always
also an
remember that's
option,
an option.
or the
Is that if
hospital.
you don't,
But
yeah, if you want to drop off your child and you want to make sure they have a good life, but you don't want to go and like show your face, I guess. There's always, I forgot what the program's called, but there at the fire station, I don't know if all fire stations have them. There's a baby drop-off box. It sounds funny, it sounds weird, but it's so that way you don't leave your baby at I don't know, at a dumpster or just out in the open and nowhere and leaving them to die. Like, no, there's plenty of options. There's a fire station and you don't have to sign anything as far as I'm aware. You just drop off your baby. I think there's a bell. And obviously, they get notified that a baby was dropped off, and then they take it
oh
from there.
yeah.
Most hospitals and fire like stations, they will,
Mhm.
because it's a safe haven thing.
Mhm.
Um,
Hmm.
under whatever law that was, it's like it's allowed because like that's legal, but like it's illegal to like obviously leave your baby like in a dumpster or whatever, but people still do it, which is crazy to me because there's literally somewhere you can put the baby and you won't get in trouble should it be connected back to you.
Mhm.
But yeah, like I don't know as far as like all like hospitals and fire stations, only because like some are pretty small and may not have the necessary things to be able to do that, but like most of them do,
Right.
so they can ensure that the babies aren't being put somewhere dangerous.
Right. Right. Yeah. No, I completely forgot about that program. I remember seeing it on TikTok too.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you don't have to sign anything because it's really just like you kind of drop the baby off. And most people don't even like actually talk to them. They just kind of like put the baby there and dip.
Mhm.
So it's like as long as you like leave it at the doorstep or bring it inside. But if you leave it like anywhere else, it's like no. And hospitals are the same thing.
You won't get shamed for it. Um, just if you would be shamed, it'd be neglecting your child and leaving them to die.
Yeah,
That's like bottom. That's the worst you could do it. But I mean, if you're dropping them off at like a fire station in the hospital, it's like, I mean, you're giving them a chance. You're giving a better chance than what you would think.
yeah,
Yeah. No, for sure. I completely forgot about that program. Um, I haven't seen any. Well, I mean, because I live right next to a fire station, so I haven't seen one there. But maybe at some point they will add it. Um, but that's a really good idea. Um, for them to implement that to fire stations, and because like I know fire stations have been like most common baby drop offs.
hmm
So it would. Oh, excuse me. So it's definitely a great idea. I'm sorry, I'm still very sleepy.
Oh
I
yeah.
haven't ate breakfast yet. I was like, if I eat breakfast now, I'm gonna be late. So, um, but anywho's, I want to get off this depressing topic. I'm so sorry. I did not mean to make it depressing. Um, um, so the other day, I was talking to my sister. And she was telling me how she wants to get her haircut and hair dyed and whatnot. Um, and I want to get my hair cut and hair dyed, but I don't know what color I want. So I'm like, but if you have the chance to dye your hair, what color would you dye it?
Um, I've been thinking about dyeing my hair, but part of me wants to go like kind of blonde, but part of me also wants to do red. I haven't
Ooh.
done red, but I did have done like a silver purplish color. I've been blonde before. Uh, I'm trying to remember if I'd had any other color, but I don't think so. All I remember is that my hair was pretty damaged. It's not anymore. I don't even have any signs of bleach, but man, I think I'd go red.
Hmm. Red is a good
I
choice.
would do an ombre blue, like the like my like normal hair color ombre and do like a blue at the bottom.
Oh, okay. I see. I
Feels
see.
really pretty.
It does. Have you guys ever had like bad haircuts or bad like hair dye stories or whatever?
Mm,
I
I
already heard that little gurgle of yours.
I do.
not me, because I don't really do anything to my hair like that.
Okay.
I have well the person who did my hair, they did a good job. Like I have pictures of my hair and I was like, "Oh, that's nice." But but I remember I went to this baptism uh for my I guess nephew. Um uh so there's a skylight, right? Obviously it's a church, like they want all the natural light they can get. And I remember we were taking a group picture. I don't know where that picture is now, and I'm sure they still have it. I hope. Um, the sun is beaming down on my head, and my
Oh.
hair is since it's blonde, and I don't think I put any like purple shampoo in it recently, so it was still kind of on the yellowish side. And my hair is glowing, like literally, I look like a lamp. I look like for some of our viewers, I don't know if they've seen Dragon Ball Z, but when Goku powers up and his hair turns blonde or yellow, that's exactly how I would imagine Goku would look like. It was how my hair was glowing. It looked like a glow stick. It was so bad. I remember they showed me the picture and I was like embarrassed so bad. But they didn't delete it. They didn't delete it till like afterwards, or maybe not. I don't know. They didn't tell me till like afterwards. And I was like, that's insane. I can't believe y'all let me run around this church like this.
Oh no. Oh no. I I remember my like bad hair day. Um man, that was back in I want to say in like 8th grade. I remember I wanted highlights. I was like everybody's wearing highlights. I want to try highlights on me. Whatever, right? Um so I had my mom do it. Um so my mom was doing the highlights for me. And I remember it was like this very like orangey yellow. So it was a very bad color. And what I didn't realize is that my mom had done thick highlights instead of like the regular thin highlights. So they were pretty thick. And I remember the first reaction I got from a friend of mine was like, "What the fuck did you do to your hair?" I was like, "What are you talking about?" And she was like, "You have thick highlights and the color is not right." And I was like, "Oh no." Uh, I don't think I have a picture of that, but if I did, I would be embarrassed to show it.
mm,
I felt so self-conscious like right after that. And every time like anything had to be done to my hair, I was like, please do it correctly. Like I always go to a professional now instead of my mom. Like I know
mm.
she's trying to help and all, but like, ugh. But yeah, no, that was definitely a day that I remember sadly, and I don't want to remember again.
No, if you reminded me, after I went blonde, I went lighter. I went to silver,
Hmm.
and they also put like kind of like purple streaks in my hair. And I remember I was really like excited about it. I was like, "Oh, like this looks nice or whatever." And my father-in-law, the first thing he said out of his mouth was, "You look like you're old, like an old person."
Oh my god.
And I was
Yeah.
like, "Oh, damn. Oh, man." And after that, I just did not enjoy my hair color anymore. I don't think I'm ever gonna go silver again.
Oh my
But,
god.
like, I have a picture of my silver hair. It wasn't that bad. It really wasn't. But then again, the picture I have is where I've actually, like, styled it and whatnot. I'm walking around, no makeup, silver hair. And it's the first reaction I got was a little painful. Just a little
Dang.
bit.
Just a little bit. Yeah, no. Dude, those days were embarrassing for me. I feel like if I could relive it again, I would do so much more different. Like everything I feel like I would do differently. Um but then at the same time, I'm kind of glad that I didn't and that I just stuck with my options because in the end, if I didn't, I wouldn't be here. So, but yeah, I'm glad I did all the things that I did. Um but was there any time that you guys regret moments or like choices or anything you've said before and you're like, "Dang, I wish I could go back and change that one specific moment, choice or something that you've said." I know there are multiple times that I regret like I guess okay, I regret staying quiet because I was a type of person who is very respectful. Um but there were times where things have been said to where I feel like I should have stood up and spoke and said some things back and I didn't. And those are the times that I regret for sure. Is the fact that I stayed quiet.
Yeah. I got two things I regret. One of them is a haircut I'll talk about in a minute. The
Okay.
first one, the first one, um, I regret not talking back to the people who made my life kind of like a living hell for a while in
Mhm.
school.
Exactly.
I regret not saying anything to them because, uh, well, I don't know. I don't think they'd ever see this podcast, but they absolutely not destroyed my life, but like for a good chunk of my life, I was so depressed because people would like throw things at me, they would call me names. I remember somebody tripped me in the middle of class just to make everybody laugh. Like it was embarrassing, bro. It was bad.
Mhm.
But no, yeah, I regret not saying anything. I did have a teacher that would stand up for me, but um she's gone. But she's probably one of the few teachers where I was like, you know what? I probably should be saying something. I probably should. So I kind of fought back after that, but no, I regret not doing it sooner. But the second one was a haircut I had in 10th grade. This is gonna make everybody like feel a little better. Um,
Oh no.
so
Okay.
I don't have a picture. Well, scratch that. I'm sure my school has a picture because it was before picture day,
Damn.
and picture day.
Mhm.
Um, I had these friends I had. They were very into the goth and emo styles, and there's this hairstyle where you have really short bangs, like really, really, really short bangs. I don't know if you
Oh
guys know what I'm
no.
talking about.
I think so.
I don't think so.
I think I
um,
know.
so I got bangs, and my friends were like, "Oh yeah, you look like you could rock the short bangs, like the one that the ones that a lot of people wear, not a lot of people, but you know." And I was like, yeah, sure, like I'll definitely try it out. I tried it out. I absolutely hated it. I don't know why. I don't know why they talked me into it. And yeah, it was picture day. There's a picture of me in the school my 10th grade year, and it's that haircut. And ever since after that, I refuse to look at the yearbook.
Damn.
You guarantee you are not getting me to see that damn haircut. Let me find a
Is it like
picture.
this? I could be wrong. But let me see if I can send it over. Ah shit. Like that?
Where is it? Where is it? Yeah, something like that, but just shorter, a little shorter.
A little bit shorter.
Yeah, hold on.
I think I found it. But
Well, this one looks like it's a little taller or a little longer, but it's short. Like it's really short with what they wanted,
yeah.
and I can't believe I did it. It was bad. I probably look like this lady right here. Hold on. Save picture. I probably look like her. Oh my god. Oh my god. Go.
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh god.
It was bad, bro. It was bad. But it was so short. And I was like, oh my god. And my friends were like, yeah, it looks great. I'm sure they said that to me just to be like, how else can I embarrass her today?
Dude, I'm like trying to imagine Mo's face with
It was bad. Like I'm staring at myself in the mirror, just imagining the little fringe I had. No, that's one of the things I regret more than anything. I never went to yearbook pictures after that.
Dang.
I could not bear to imagine that, and because I would like somehow miss picture day the next 2 years after that. I don't know how, but somehow I'd be like out of school. But
You knew.
but the big apparently it was the most embarrassing thing I could have ever done for myself.
Damn.
If you ever feel bad about a haircut, just remember mine.
Can't get any worse than this.
No, I haven't even talked about that haircut since then.
I have a life full of regrets, honestly. So much shit that I wish that I like didn't do, didn't say, did slightly differently, did do it all type shit. But one of the like one of like the main things that I like really deeply regret because like it still kind of fucks with me like to this day. There was this guy, like, what year is it?
It's 2022.
Like, how old am I? There was this guy like 7 years ago.
Okay.
There we go. That's a little bit easier to remember. I was like, let me put my age on it, not my. There was a guy 7 years ago, like starting 7 years ago, and I fell hard for this dude, like crazy hard. And we talked a little bit, and then for reasons, personal reasons that I'm not gonna like air out, we stopped talking for a while, but we're like still decent-ish friends. Like it was like a pretty okay relationship. And then he got this girlfriend, and they were like extremely on and off, and I hated her. Partially because I still liked him, but like also because she was just like shit for him. And like that, like I still think that, and now he knows. She was fucking horrible. But basically during their on and off, he would start stuff with me, or like, well, I'm not gonna pin it on him. Like we would start stuff in between their like off, like, you know, like they'd be off and we'd like talk a little bit again. And it lasted for 3 years
Okay.
because like they were on and off that much. And it was like, it would be like from a range of like maybe a few weeks to like months in between when they were like on again and stuff. And they'd be together for like a couple months or whatever, and then they'd be off again. So we would be like in between that. And more, I just like, I was stuck in this place of like, I really like him, but I don't think he likes me as much as he like maybe says he does. And I just felt like such a second choice. And there was a few other relationships that he would have where he would get with them and we would barely talk, and then they'd break up, and like all of a sudden I was like his best friend again. And like we wouldn't talk anymore like that, but like all of a sudden it was like he would remember that I was here.
That you were there, yeah.
Yeah. And I just regret kind of not putting that boundary of like, I don't want to be second choice. I don't want to be a second choice relationship. I don't want to be a second choice friendship. Like, if we're friends, we're friends, whether you have a girlfriend or not. Like, I don't want to feel like I'm like back up, like, oh, I'm kind of bored. There's no relationship right now, so I'll talk to you like crazy amount. And then on the off chance I get a girlfriend again, like, we'll talk whenever. And it's pretty much still like that. He currently has a girlfriend and I don't hear much from him. It's kind of like every now and then just like, hey, like checking in, like hope you're okay. And I'm like, yeah, cool, I'm great. And it's just like, okay. And I just really wish that I had set that boundary earlier on, because it would have saved me a lot of heartbreak and it would have saved a lot of wasted time.
Right.
And a more recent big regret that I have, Kat knows.
Which one?
Exactly. No, the more recent one.
The latest one. Gotcha.
Okay. Yeah.
He who shall not be named guy. Part 2.
Literally, part 2. Mo, actually, I think I told you and JP.
Actually, yeah, you have, I think.
Yeah, because I don't remember how it came up, but I was telling Kat about it, that I had told y'all and y'all were like, what the fuck? The guy that only spent $1 on me in the entirety of our relationship. But like,
I remember that.
Money. Yeah, that's who we're talking about.
The fact that you go, Kat knows, and I was like, which one?
But it's I mean, just for specifically what I just said, had no problem asking me for money, but literally spent a whole dollar on me the entirety of the time when I gave him, which again is why it's a regret, like maybe $250 to $300, like over the time span.
I would ask for that shit honestly,
back. I really thought about it, but at the same time, I had also blocked him on everything.
Oh, yeah.
So I was like, I don't even want to fuck it. Whatever. It doesn't even matter at this point. Like, the money's gone. It's been spent. Whatever. But yeah, no, for that and for multiple other reasons, not going to air it out like that, because on the off chance, which I highly doubt he actually pays attention to this, not gonna air it out like that. But I will say that
it doesn't, but anyways.
I highly doubt it. But on the off chance, not gonna be all that. But I will say that it is a huge regret that I have. So much wasted time. The most unnecessary heartbreak I could have ever given myself. Before the relationship even started, I had a like gut feeling intuition that I hate that I ignored, because it was just a giant pile of regret just sitting on my stomach. But I was just like, oh, maybe it's just pre-relationship jitters. Oh my god. No. Big ball of regret, just waiting for me to realize what it actually was. Wish I had listened to my intuition, but I didn't, unfortunately. But that is my most recent, like, biggest regret. Like, so much wasted time, so much wasted potential on someone who didn't even deserve it. and I just
That's right.
really
He
wish that
who
I
shall
had
not be named,
realized.
part dos.
Yeah, just really wish that I could have listened to my intuition before. But that's a regret that I have for sure.
No, yeah,
Is that one, because too many tears were spent on that man or boy actually, and I regret that I let myself get to that point,
Right.
because I will say that I let it go on for way longer when I could honestly tell that I was being used, and I still was like, maybe I can change him. I look.
Maybe I
let's
can
just say,
change stuff.
let's just say I couldn't, and I
The only
regret
thing you could
even
change
trying.
from him is that he became like less toxic at a DPT game.
Literally.
That was the only thing. Everything else stayed the same.
And that wasn't even really me. It was like a collection of the entirety of the friend group was like, bro, chill the fuck out.
Oh yeah, that's right.
It wasn't even just me, but it was like slightly me in the background being like, hey, maybe we should listen to our friends because it's kind of. But yeah, no. Biggest regret
Oh yeah,
recently
for sure.
is that wasted 6 months. Yeah, so should have never happened. But yeah.
Well, I I don't know how to put this. Um I've only had one relationship in my life, I think. I think. I don't know. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Um cuz like I don't really consider the others was just talk. But I had one relationship with this dude and he was super clingy. Um and he was just really a bad influence. Um and I remember, dude, I was pretty young, but he was very manipulative. And I feel like if I had never gotten into that relationship, I wouldn't be self-conscious or like closed on the whole relationship matter.
Yeah.
Um that's what I regret is the fact that it got to me that bad that I'm just like every time somebody's like, oh, like you know, they want to start a relationship or they want to, you know, talk to me about relationships and whatnot, I'm kind of like closed off on the matter. Um like I'll still give my advice. Like I'm going to listen. I'm gonna give my advice and whatnot. But it's like me in a relationship type of topic, no. Like I'm closed off, like for sure. The reason I'm saying that is because every time I tried leaving the dude, uh, you know, he'd become very manipulative. He'd try to like he'd convince me, and obviously it worked because I kept going back. Um, and it got to the point where I was just getting real tired of it. I lost a lot of friends because of him. Um, this is my he who shall not be named. Um,
Yeah.
but no, fuck it. His name was Xavier. uh,
Man.
I don't care. I'm pretty sure if he listens, fuck you. Um, first of all.
Jeez. I love the energy.
Honestly, same. Fuck
Um,
Xavier till the day we die.
yes, exactly. I hope
Actually, no, after that. And after that.
yes. I hope you have yet to find your happiness. Um, sorry.
I hope
But yeah, no,
it
I
does.
definitely I lost a lot of good people in my life because of him. Um, because he would manipulate them into thinking that I didn't want to hang out with them or that I didn't like them, um, type of thing. And it got to the point where he'd get really pissed off when I tried to like even mention the word or like even mention like the fact that I'm leaving, like I'm gone. I want out of this relationship. He'd punch walls, and um he would leave these like big old holes in the walls in his room. Um Even when I was there, he'd punch the walls in front of me, and my god, when I tell you I was terrified. Um I thought that he would beat me up, and at one point he did. Um but after that is when I was just like, yeah, no, I can't be in this relationship anymore. Um the last time I told him that I was leaving, he threatened to kill himself. And I was like, you can't say that. You can't do that. You can't manipulate me. You can't uh make me think that, by you saying that, you're gonna like let me stay. You're gonna convince me to stay. I'm not doing this anymore. And I don't know. I don't know where he's at now. Like, I have no idea. I haven't talked to the man. I mean, sorry, to the boy, because he was a boy.
Mm-hmm.
I have not talked to him ever since. And I have no idea. Like, last time I heard, he got a new girlfriend, and I was like, girl, good luck. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I tried warning her. I texted her and I was like, hey, like, just wanted to let you know, like, I was in a relationship with him. This and this happened. I'm just letting you know that, keep your people close. Like, do not let him get to them. Um, and I even told her, like, if anything, if he does like put a finger on you or anything like that, like, you could text me, you can do whatever. Um, just find a way to get out quickly if he does something. Um, so she can't say that I didn't warn her. I did warn her. I tried my best to explain the situation, but I have no idea if anything's happened. She hasn't texted me. Um, so I hope everything's okay with her. I could care less about the guy. Um, but yeah, but that's definitely one of my biggest regrets, is the fact that he got to me that bad that I don't see myself in a relationship.
Yeah.
Um, Mainly because I feel like he filters every guy I meet, and it's sad to have that mentality. And obviously, like, this year, like, we've already made this podcast happen. Obviously, at some point, maybe this year, I'll have that option, like that mentality set for like a relationship at some point. Um, Actually, yeah, no, yeah, yeah. I feel like if I just change that mentality, if I just like shake off everything that's happened, uh, I'll have more of an option, like more of an open mind towards that now.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, it's some things that, damn, I haven't talked about that in a good minute. When was the last? I think I talked to you, Allie, about that, but
Mm-hmm.
that was like a
Around.
while ago.
Yeah.
Maybe like
Yeah.
at the
Because it
beginning of
was.
like our friendship, I think.
It was during slash towards the end of He Who Shall Not Be Named Part One.
Oh shit, yeah.
Because of the things that happened, you confided in me about that.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. That was during
So it
that.
was like 2 years ago. Yeah.
Dang, has it
Take your
been
time
two
with
years
yourself.
already?
Yes, ma'am.
What?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah. 2 years ago, August, I want to
Technically,
say.
it would have been 2 years ago since we met Mo too, because JP brought
Yeah.
Mo into, like, that's when
Yeah.
we met
I was just
Mo.
telling Crazy about that. Yeah.
That's
Because I was like,
insane.
I've known you for 2 years. And I was like, well, I've known them too. But like, it was kind of like we played with like Mo and JP like on and off.
Dude, I'm gonna be honest with you,
But it
Mo.
like, and it wasn't until like a few months ago that we were like
Yeah.
really like playing with everybody.
I gotta be honest with you, Mo. When we first played with you, I had this feeling that you didn't like me.
Oh no! Why did you think that?
Because you were just very quiet, and I was just like I was trying to like have
Oh.
conversations with you, and like I wanted to invite you to other games, and I kept telling JP like, hey, like, you know, you could tell your girlfriend to join us or whatever, because like I liked you. And um and
You never
then
told me that you asked him.
oh, that's insane. That's
Wow. Time to go yell
crazy.
at JP.
No, but yeah, I was like trying to make conversation, and like I remember we only played like 1 or 2 games of DBD together, and then I was just like, dang, like what if she doesn't like me? I was like, dang, I felt kind of bad. I was like, what did I say? What did I do?
Damn.
Oh, don't ever think that way. I'm just a quiet person. I'm a very, very quiet person, especially when I first meet people. Oh man. I am a shy person to the bone.
Yeah, I don't even
Um,
remember who was playing with us. I think it was, I know for sure it was Allie. It
Mhm.
was Allie, myself, you, and somebody else. I think it was JP. Maybe it was JP.
yeah, I remember one of the first games we played was that a picture game. I forgot what it was called.
Draw. No. No.
Picture game.
Hit. The fuck on computer. The game.
Scribble.io?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You were there? I don't remember
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
I
was.
that.
We
played
were
like
definitely
2
playing that
times.
heavily. Like
I know
2,
JP was
1.
there. Like, oh yeah, you were there.
Yeah. No, because we were playing that towards the end of me and the first one. So
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah.
Dang, that's crazy.
Shit was all 2 years ago.
Yeah, no, oh my god. I just like it just hit me like completely. Holy shit.
Yep. It's crazy. Yeah, because I was literally like, I don't remember why. I do remember why. Because I was high as fuck and I don't know what the fuck I was talking about. But somehow it came up that me and you have known each other for 2 years. Um because I for some reason I thought I had deleted everything. Unfortunately, I didn't. I still had a memory 2 years ago of the first one, and it was like a video um that I had taken like at his house, and I was like, this was 2 fucking years ago. I met you through him, which means we have known each other for 2 years. Like last
Dang.
August, because we
Yeah.
met August.
Was it August?
And
No.
it would have been September because you were about to start streaming.
Yes. September. It was
It was
like
like the
late
end of
September.
August. No,
Yeah, it was late
it was like
September
late
because
August,
I
mid
first started
to like.
streaming on my my Twitch anniversary. The first day that I've ever started streaming is on September 10th. So
Yeah, so it
after
was
that
late
is when we
August.
met, because I never met any of them like before I started.
Oh, you're right, because when he introduced me to you, he said you streamed. So you had started streaming. Oh my god, really? Oh my god. I thought it was
Yes.
like late August, early September. So
No.
it was like mid to late
So
September.
we're coming up to our 3rd year this year.
Yeah, later this year will be 3
That's
years. Yep.
insane. Sorry.
Yeah, no, but I was like, because I was telling him, I was like, actually, I've known Mo and JP too. We just didn't really play like that. It was like a
Yeah.
few games when we had like when we were playing
We
Among
all
Us and
met
stuff
in
a
the
lot.
same year. That's
Yeah,
insane, dude. Yeah, no,
but
but
we
that's
didn't
like,
play much until literally like a few months ago when you asked who had GTA and JP was like me,
you know what's
and then we
funny?
met everybody.
You know what's funny? I actually went through, I just tried to go through like back through the messages on Discord and whatnot. Allie,
Hmm.
we met JP.
Hmm. Hmm.
No, sorry. We asked JP about GTA on the 28th of September
Hmm. Hmm.
this past year.
Because I got here August and it was like by like early September. He was like, "Oh hey, use the PlayStation." We were like, "Bet."
Yeah.
And then we had been playing for a while and we were like, what else can we play? And you were like, GTA. And I was like, okay. And so you asked in Discord in your server who had GTA, and JP was like the only one who responded.
I think
But he
so.
was like, "Yeah, I have like a group of friends or whatever," and we were like, "Oh, say less."
No.
I'm worried about you
I had
beating
seen
them.
him online. No, because I had no fuck. I remember I saw Mo online playing GTA, and I sat there thinking, I was like, I haven't played with this girl for a while. Maybe we can see if she wants to play. Maybe she still likes me.
She doesn't hate me anymore.
I can't believe you went that long thinking I didn't like you this entire time.
Dude,
You're like,
I
oh my god, I
did
can't believe
because
she doesn't like me in my
I was
brain. I'm
like
just like,
I was like
oh, I'm just...
I had trouble. I couldn't I shit you not. Whenever I want to invite people, I have trouble inviting them because it's like, especially people who I haven't talked to in a while. So like, I have a couple of people on my friends list, and I'm like, dang, we can invite them, but I don't want to invite them because I don't want to talk. Because it's like I get not self-conscious, but I get nervous, I guess you could say, of like being like, hey, do you want to like play? Like, we haven't played in a while. Like, you know,
Feel like I don't have more friends
yeah. And it's just
because I'll
like,
be like, "Oh, I want to play this game," and they have this game, but I haven't talked to them like since
yes,
like the first time I played with them, or like since the last time we played together, and it was like a couple months ago, and I'm like, "There's no way they like me anymore. They don't even know we're still friends." Like,
yeah. See, that's how I felt with Mo.
and
That's
I'm like, "No,
exactly
I
how I
can't ask. I
felt.
can't
I was
ask."
like, dude, I could totally ask her to like play some DVD with me right now. And maybe she'd say yes, maybe she'd say no, but she didn't talk much that first time. So maybe she doesn't like me. So I was like, maybe not. And then I was like, you know what? Never mind, because I'm already thinking too much about this.
You're telling me this entire time I just had Rob, and y'all let me just have Rob?
I'm so
My bad, my bad, my bad.
sorry. Dang, Rob. But yeah, no, I kind of like my mentality was pretty fucked up, bro. Um, that's why I said like this year is gonna be different for me and my mentality. So, but yeah, no, that's exactly how I felt about Ma. I was like, dude. I was like, I don't know if she likes me or not. I probably said something and I like insulted her in a way.
Oh yeah, because you had come to me and you were like, "Hey, would you be down to play GTA?" And I was like, "Yeah." So you posted in your Discord and you were like, "Hey, if anybody wants to join," and then JP was like, "Yeah, I'm down." And then when we played, obviously we met everybody else.
Yeah, I
I'm nervous about you
remember.
guys beating them.
I
Because I was
remember.
like, man, I know how they can get loud and rowdy and
Yes.
whatnot. And I was so scared. I was like, oh man, they're gonna
As a
scare
matter of
them off.
fact,
This is gonna last all of a day.
Yeah, no, I texted JP, right? And hold on, let me see if I could pull up the. I don't think I can because it's gonna freaking take forever to look for them. I had texted JP after that, and I was like, "Hey, like it's Ali and I who's playing. Like, are you like, do you want to create our own party chat or whatever?" And he was like, "Oh, I'll just invite you to our friends chat." And I was like, "Okay, cool." And he invited us, and he goes, "Hey, just a little warning. They are loud and they are quite vulgar." And I was like, "Oh shit." And
Oh boy.
I remember I told Ali, I was like, "Yo, he just warned me that they're quite vulgar." And I was like, "Now I don't want to stream." So I like stopped the stream, and that's when we went to go play with you guys.
I'm glad you stopped that stream.
Yeah, no, because they were they were insanely vulgar that first day we met.
They were
We weren't
Like
comfortable
now it's like
saying-
whatever, because like we know what they're
Yeah.
like now, but like
We
when we
weren't
first
comfortable
met,
like
we were just
telling
like,
them not to
whoa.
say things, so we were just like, we'll just see what it's like.
Yeah.
And then it was like literally every word in the book that could be said was said, and it was like, oh my.
Mind you,
I was
these
like, yeah,
guys,
it was a good idea. We felt it out first.
yeah, no, mind you, these guys, like once you get to know them, they're pretty chill, they're pretty cool.
Yeah.
So, they're not they're not
Can
as
still
bad
get
as you
loud,
would
but it's
think.
not as bad. Yeah.
When Allie says every word of the book, I shit you not, every word of the book.
Not every word in the book was free.
But they don't
Yeah.
they don't actually mean it. They're just joking around. They're actually cool people.
Yeah. This shit was
So
hilarious. I remember having to turn on my headset like a good
Me
few
too.
notches because I was like, I joined and was like, whoa.
Yeah, I was like,
bro.
damn.
I
Immediate
felt
like
so bad, and I
Like,
was so worried the entire time. And I feel like I don't know if it's just GTA or what, but I feel like that day was the most focused they could have been.
Yeah, I think it was really funny though because I think we also joined when y'all were like mid sumo game, so
Yeah.
everybody was just extremely
super
high
loud,
energy.
yeah.
So as soon as we joined, it was just like yelling so loud, and
And
we were like, "Oh, okay."
I remember the first time. Oh my god, Sebastian was the loudest then, dude.
Oh yeah, for sure.
For
That man's
sure.
still the loudest.
He's still the loudest of the group. He really is. We love you, but
He does get
but
loud.
you're a little loud. And he knows that. Like he'll tell you like, "Yeah, I know I'm
He
loud."
knows.
And then he's like, "I know I'm loud, sorry," and
You
proceeds
turn
to
him
yell
down
even louder.
specifically, and he'll still be either just as loud as everybody else or still louder.
Oh,
Or you'll
yeah.
mute him and hear him in somebody else's mic because he's
Yeah.
loud.
Yes, dude.
Like, bro, Sebastian, please.
We love you.
We love
That shit is
you.
hilarious.
Good luck today.
Oh yeah, good luck.
One of the funniest things is like muting somebody, like, because they're playing something else while we're playing something, and it's like, oh, they're pretty loud, so we mute them, but we still
We
hear
still
them.
hear them on
by
somebody else's mic.
How loud
It's-
are you?
Yo, it's Sebastian on a normal like level. He's loud. But
Yeah.
JP when he's angry is fucking
Oh,
insanely
man.
loud. And I tell you that
JP
because this
gets
one, I think
loud.
yesterday I muted him while we were playing and I could still hear him on somebody else's mic yelling. And I was like,
Nah,
yo.
he scares me sometimes because like the game's like, because normally he's like pretty chill. Like every now and then he'll get killed and like he'll get upset about it. He's like, oh my god, come on. But when he's like mad
Oh yeah.
and like yells, it's
Yep.
always out of nowhere.
Dude, it's out of
And
nowhere.
he scares me every time because he'll be quiet. He'll die while he's like already like slightly upset. And it's just like, oh my god, and he like yeah, and oh my god. I'm like not expecting it every time.
No. And
But he's so loud when he
I'm
is.
like, damn.
It's funny though.
And I tell Mo, I'm like, Mo, be careful.
Because it's so random. Because it's like normally he's just like, oh my god, and then he's quiet and it's fine and the games are not that bad. But it's when we have constant like pretty shit games back to back, and it's that one kill that sets him off
Every time. And it's like the
And
funniest
it's
shit.
the funniest shit though.
We love you.
It's so random that it's
Oh, God.
hilarious. He's just like fuck, and we're like, oh hi.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello. Welcome to our
No,
shit show.
Good
what's
morning.
funny is that randomly, like he'll yell, he'll be upset, and then he'll slam his hand on the table. He'll be like, "Fuck!" And I can hear that he slammed his hand on the table. I remember he did that before, but this was like around the time I think, not the first time while we were dating, but like it's farther into the relationship. But he did that, and I was like, "Listen, dude, I need you to stop because you're gonna break something, and then you're gonna be upset that that's broken now."
Yep.
And he was like, "You're right." So now he'll do it, and in my head, I know, I hope he remembers that conversation because if you're without a keyboard, sir, that's not my problem.
It's not my problem. Yeah, no, it's fucking hilarious though.
It is hilarious. Some people get so worried and scared, but I guarantee you that man would not hurt a fly.
Yeah. No, for sure.
Yeah.
That man,
Like when I say it scares me, it's like just how random it is. Like
It
that
just,
little
like,
like
makes you
internal
jump
like
that
body
one
jump. You're
time,
like, oh
yeah.
shit.
oh yeah,
I wasn't ready for him to scream. But not like scared in the way of like I'm worried. It's just like, oh
no,
shit,
it's
hi,
more
wow,
of
hello,
like,
JP.
yeah, hey.
God damn. All right, good morning. I'm awake now.
Yeah, no, that shit was funny. I was like, bro, I
Funny.
remember the first time hearing him being angry, and I think that was on I think it was on Gang Beast.
Most likely.
Got it.
I would get so mad. He'd be like, "Fuck!" And I was
Yup.
like, "I'm so sorry."
Especially if like Rob killed him.
I've been hearing it a lot that if Rob specifically keeps fucking with JP, you can hear how mad he
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Like, I think they were playing UFC. I think they were either in another group chat or we had muted them, but I can hear him from across the house.
Yeah.
And I hear him be like, "Fuck, come on!"
No,
That
what was
makes me
it?
laugh all the time.
Him and James were playing last night, and oh my god, it was back and forth. One of them was like, "Bro, what?" And it was like, "Bro, bro." Oh my god. But no, Rob pushes JP's buttons sometimes, and that shit is fucking hilarious. Because
Yeah,
Rob gets the most bullshit kills on
He
gaming,
does!
and that shit.
sorry.
Oh my god! But there was I don't remember when it was, but I know it was like we had a full lobby, and like we were all having like a really fun time. Like it was great, and then Rob was like ahead by like 2 above everybody else, and he like picked up JP's completely conscious and like tosses him out of the map, and I have never heard JP so angry
Yeah.
than what I did that night. It was just like, because Rob has done that to me so many times. I'm like completely awake and I just get tossed, and I'm like, what the fuck happened? And so I know just how mad he was, but that shit was fucking hilarious.
Yeah, no, those bullshit kills, man. From
That game
from
has
that
some
man
shit.
specifically, and it's
But
just
no,
like,
Rob
bro.
hits me. It's between Rob and Sebastian, because they'll both get bullshit like kills on
Oh
me.
yeah, for sure.
Especially in the ring, they'll just pick me up and toss me, and I'm like completely awake, and I'm like, what the fuck? What hello?
Don't leave
I've only done it
James
a couple times.
Don't leave James out of that, because he does
Bro,
that shit too.
bro.
Oh my god, yeah.
Bro,
James
He
can
really
get some
does.
the
bullshit
master of that
kills.
shit, bro.
Oh my god.
There was one time I was so upset with him. Like, you're on your own. We were on teams, and I knocked someone out completely, like next to, like we were ganging up on, I don't know who it was. I knocked them out, and he went to pick them up, and I didn't realize what was happening. He picked me up and just tossed my ass out, and I was like, all right. And I was like, you're on your own, pal. Like, the next few games I like didn't even do anything. I was like, I'm over here in the corner.
Yup.
That shit made me so mad. He was like, I'm so sorry, and I was like, fuck you.
Sour.
I was salty because we were winning that fight like a motherfucker.
During free for all. Teaming up during free for all always makes me upset.
Oh my god, yes.
Literally.
And it's always like it's either James and Sebastian or James and Rob.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking Blake. Like
Blake. Literally.
Blake.
So James and Rob always call each other Blake because of man, what's this guy's name? It's a video that freaking
Substitute teacher.
Yeah, the substitute teacher. But
Fucking
what's his name?
that one's Key.
Key.
Keegan.
There we go.
Keegan.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's Key. The other one's
But
Keel.
dude, I'm telling you, every time they freaking
That's all I think of when they call each other that.
yeah.
I'm like, neither one of you motherfuckers has Blake in your fucking name. What are we doing here?
Yeah, when we first met them, we were just so confused because they called each other Blake, and I was like, "Who the fuck is Blake?"
I know. I was like,
They'd be like, "Oh, your name's Blake," and then they'd call somebody else Blake, and they're
And I
like,
was like,
yeah.
"Is your name
Like,
Blake?"
I heard Rob call him that, and I was like, oh, so his name's Blake. And then he called Rob that, and I was like, wait.
Yeah, I was like,
You're
"Wait
both
a
named
minute."
Blake? And I was like, okay, so what do I call y'all? And he was like, you can call me James or Blake. And I was like, what the fuck is your name? And I was like, Blake? And he was like, yeah, don't say that. And I was like, what? What? You just told me I could call you that. But I was like, so what is your name?
Dude, I remember thinking, I was like, why are they
Because
calling
for a
each other
while,
Blake?
everybody
I
was like Rob and James, and then they
Yeah.
call each other Blake, and I was like, who the fuck are Rob and James?
No, see, I stuck with the Robin James because I heard everybody else say it, and I was like, but they kept saying Blake, and I was like, who the fuck is Blake? I was like, who's Blake?
Literally, I was like, who is Blake? And who the fuck are
Because
Rob
the
and James?
imaginary friend we have in the chat.
There's just a Blake sitting in the corner.
But now every time,
That's who
like,
we're talking to.
every time I think about those two, I'm like, the only thing that comes up to mind is Blake. And
Yeah.
Blake.
I see that whole video.
oh
Yep.
man,
That
shit
shit's
kills me.
fucking hilarious.
It's insanely hilarious. Oh man, and it's like they can get so mad at each other, and it's just like,
Oh
No,
yeah.
seriously.
Oh man, I wish y'all could see it in person. Like, oh,
oh,
my
we
god,
will
like,
one
we were-
day.
Oh,
One
you
day.
will one day.
I'm starting to
No,
regret that. No, I'm
we
kidding.
went to Bombshells the other night, and our plan was to be there at 10:30. So me and JP went on our
I already
date.
know where
We
this is
got
going.
to Bombshells at 10. You know where this is going, but for everybody else. Our plan was to meet up at 10, so we get there first, right? Get the table, and then James shows up. No, it wasn't James. It was Sebastian. Sebastian showed up not that long after, and then James. So everybody's there around 10:30, and everybody's chilling. Everybody's getting their drinks. Our waitress was so cool. Shout out to Madeline. And I remember I text Rob, and he said he's in the restroom. And mind you, when this man says he's in the restroom, for all of our viewers, this man takes 2 hours. This man does not need to take 2 hours. I don't understand. Nobody knows what this man does. I don't think I want to know.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think we want to know.
So, I text him, and he said he's in the restroom, and I said, okay, cool, see you at 12, because I already know this man's gonna take forever. And
See you
he
at
said, chill. So 11 o'clock rolls around, no sign of this man, not a word.
Oh my god.
And by the time it's nearing 12, and I text him, and then he's like, oop, it looks like you might be right. And I
Oh
was
my
like,
god.
well, of course. This man got there like around 12:30, and
Bruh.
the bars close at like, they stop serving at 1:30. So we had him for like an hour, and then we went home, and then they went to somebody else's house. But yeah, how are you gonna be 2 hours late?
That's annoying.
How? This man shows up late all the time. And I know if he were to ever listen to this podcast, if he's like watching right now,
Highly doubt.
you know exactly how you are. I know this man's probably asleep.
Oh yeah, no, for sure.
I can feel the eye roll happening. I can definitely feel the eye roll. Every time I mention it, he rolls his eyes.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, he showed up 2 hours late.
It's gotten to
And
the point
I
where
remember James was like, man, I don't even know if I want to be his friend no more.
yeah, no, he says that all of the time, and it's just like, bruh.
He doesn't mean it.
Yeah, no.
Oh, I don't think he means it.
I hope
He
not.
says that shit way too much to mean it, bro. Every other day he's like, man, fuck Rob, I don't want to be his friend. And then later that night they're chopping it up.
Blake.
Anyways, and it's like, all right. Okay,
It's like
whatever.
as soon as you hear them say Blake, like I know shit is
I know.
okay.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
we know that they're back together. They stopped fighting.
Yeah.
They
Oh,
made
they're back
up.
together for like 30 minutes before James gets mad.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah, no, for sure. They made up and then they gotta break up again.
Mm-hmm.
But as
They
soon as you hear them say
forget.
Blake, like all is good.
Yeah. This shit's hilarious though.
All is right in the world when you hear Blake.
Yeah. Yup. All is well. All is well.
All is well.
Fix world hunger every time.
Oh, yeah. It feels like it. It feels like World War III's going on, and then you hear Blake, and you're like, okay, now never
Alright,
mind.
it's gone. It's
Alright.
gone.
False alarm.
It disappeared.
Everybody, you can return to your regularly scheduled programs. All is good. All is well.
It's gonna be that one day where
Oh,
we don't
man.
hear it. We're just like, fuck. Like, what's going
I
on?
know. It's like, sound the alarm, sound the alarm.
What's going
Ayo,
on?
ayo, ayo.
Hey, yo.
Oh man.
What's going on?
Dude,
What's
we've hung
going
out
on
with them so
here?
much already, and they've already hung out with us, right? So when we first started hanging out with these guys, Allie and I had this nick of saying "ayo" like all of the time. So now the guys say it like all of the time.
Yeah, they got
And
onto
this
it.
one line, I shit you not, this one line that I always hear from Allie, and it's it's what the fuck, Richard?
What the
The
fuck, Richard?
the amount of times I heard the guys imitate
We
her
say it so many times now.
because she says it so many times.
No,
And so
it's funny
Rob
though
is
because
continuously like, "What the fuck, Richard?" And
I know
was
half
like,
the time I don't even say it anymore. It's them saying it for me, and I'm like, all right, cool, yeah, that works.
like they say
Something
it
will
for
happen, and
you.
I'll be like, what the fuck? And Rob will just chime in, and he's like, Richard, and I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
No, but I don't know what it was. It was like when we first met them. It was like it was the both of us. But for some reason, Sebastian died laughing at the way I would say it. Like just him. I don't know why it was so funny to him, but I'd be like, "Hey yo," and he was like, "Ha ha, hey yo." I was like, okay.
So there's also this one other thing that you do, and it killed all of us. It's the little voice that you do, the little accent that you do when Jesse was playing. It's like according to my calculations.
I don't even know what I was on that day, but it cracked me the fuck up because it was funny because I didn't even know y'all were laughing at me. I said it and y'all started laughing so fucking hard, and I was just like, haha, I don't know what I missed, but I'm a laugh in the background. But no, because
It's like, what's okay, guys?
because Sebastian was like, he was asking where Jesse was, and he was like, I'm in the ship, and I was like, according to his calculations, he's in the ship. And you guys,
I love that
lost your
like
fucking
Sid the Slot.
Yes.
And I was literally just like, oh, it's funny. I was like, what I missed. And then Sebastian was like, according to my calculations, and I was like, oh, y'all are laughing at me.
Yeah. Dude, that
Y'all were
shit
dying
cracked
for
the
like
fuck
3
out of
minutes
us.
before I even knew what y'all were laughing
Man,
at.
we were all laughing. I feel like
That was
that
fucking
day,
hilarious,
I remember that day because you almost literally killed me. I could not breathe. Could not breathe
It
at all.
literally it's a problem because like I said, me and my sister have done that voice so many times to bug my mom. I didn't even think twice about it, and that's why I didn't know what the fuck y'all were laughing at.
Yeah.
It literally just slipped out. And I was like, what's funny? It was like, according to my calculations.
Oh my god. I love her. Like, I love you for doing that voice. Oh my gosh.
That voice is the most hilarious thing ever.
Oh my
It was
gosh.
really funny to me though, because I had that like socially awkward just like giggle because I was like, I missed the joke. I didn't understand that I was the joke. For a solid 3 fucking minutes. I was like, okay.
She's just sitting there, just like, so is anybody gonna tell me what this joke
I was just
is?
running around like so
I was like,
awkwardly.
is anybody
I was like being a menace to society while y'all were dying laughing, and I was like, I'll just wait. I don't know what we're
anybody want to
laughing
repeat that real quick?
at. I was like, what was the joke? What was the punchline?
So,
Sing the punchline.
dude, everybody was laughing, and Sebastian being the loudest, his laugh came through first. So it was just added laughter
I
after that.
fucking love Sebastian's laugh when he's dying because that shit is fucking hilarious.
Hilarious, yeah.
He has a contagious ass laugh
Oh
when
my
he's
God.
fucking dying laughing.
Oh yeah, no, for sure.
But I didn't even like it was literally like thinking back to that when I say I did not catch on until he repeated what I said. I did not catch on until he repeated what I said.
I wish I knew how to clip things. Cause like I feel like I would have had that and I would have clipped it and I would have sent it. Um, but at the time I didn't know how to do that shit like at all.
Yeah, I would have missed it because, like I said, I up until like the last thing I clipped, I like couldn't hear my voice in my clips.
Mm-hmm.
So like if I had clipped it, I would have. It wouldn't have even had it in there. So
Yeah. And if I had
But,
clipped
like-
it, I would have had it all. But I don't know how to clip shit, and I just I missed out on the opportunity. There are so
Yeah.
many things that happened that I have not clipped. And I could I wish I had.
No, seriously. There was a day that I thought I didn't clip when Sebastian tried to hit me with a car, and then you blew him up right after that. And I was dying fucking laughing, and I tried to clip it, and I was like, no, I didn't clip it. I missed it. And then, like, later on, I was going through my shit, like, deleting all, like, the random screenshots that, like, the console takes when you, like, get achievements and shit.
Yeah.
And I saw, like, the video, and I was like, there's a video for GTA. What's this?
Oh
And I
yeah,
went
you
through
sent
it.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, I went through it, and I saw the part, and I was like, oh my fucking god, I got it. And I was watching it over and over again, just dying. And it wasn't until I realized that right before Sebastian's car comes into frame, the guy standing in front of me turns around and drops his little like wavy light thingy, you know, when they're like directing traffic. He turns around and he drops it, and then you just see Sebastian's car smack into him. Oh, he goes flying. And then Sebastian swerves into the street, and you just see this light behind him, and he explodes. And then Lucy just flying off into the distance with her black trailer. And that shit took me out.
About that.
It was the
Oh.
funniest fucking shit. I don't know if you've ever seen it. Let me see if I can find it. I'm gonna send that shit to you, because oh my fucking
You
god.
sent it to I remember you sent it to me. I just don't remember where you sent it.
You know, I sent it to you and him specifically. I didn't put it in the group chat or anything. I'm gonna send it to you, Mo.
I think it was in Discord.
Because oh my fucking
Shit was
god.
hilarious.
Shit took me out. But anyways.
Oh wait,
That was
no,
one
that's
of
not.
the funniest things.
That's not.
I was like so upset when I thought I didn't clip it. Shit. So
As soon as I saw the notification. Oh man.
the way he turned around just fucking kills me, bro.
Oh,
my
not on
God.
Discord. Where did you send it to
I'm gonna
me?
put this. I sent it to you on Snapchat.
Oh, was
I sent it
it?
to both of you on Snapchat, yeah.
Turns around and like kind of accepts his
Yeah, I'm gonna post it in our general, so anybody who watches this later on or whatever, you can see what I'm talking about. This shit took me out. It was one of the funniest things because Sebastian was trying to hit me,
Mm-hmm.
completely missed, and then he just dies, and that shit killed me, bro. Oh my god, that was one of the. Oh my god, I wish I knew how to clip things prior, because like the things that don't need us talking in the background would have been so fucking funny. Because there's so many things I could have clipped.
I think the explosion
honestly-
is like the cherry on top.
Yeah, literally.
You see my black smoke.
Yeah, just your trail of death
Just
leaving the
driving
scene.
by.
The fact that you call it the Trail of Death, it's literally just black smoke on the oppressor.
It's just black smoke.
But I think ever since James has called it the Trail of Death, it's like the only thing that sticks.
Oh my god. I just remember though, like I remember personally, Sebastian screams and us just dying fucking laughing. That was a good day. That was
Oh
a
my God.
good fucking day. Oh my god, there's so many funny things from GTA. I'm so upset I didn't know how to clip
I
things
know, dude.
Like
Oh,
so
man.
much shit was funny. We need to play GTA again.
Oh yeah, we do.
Like
So
Sumo's
Then
the
you
good
have to
thing is that we're
download it.
friends already, and we're gonna stick to each other anyway. So we're just gonna keep going and making some more funny shit. Oh man.
Yeah.
The thing is, you know what's sad is the fact that I can't stream while I'm talking to you guys on the party chat.
Yeah.
That's the only thing. If I could, I would just stream from the PlayStation.
I thought there was a way though that like if you allowed your voice to be heard
Yeah,
when
but
people are streaming.
the thing is, that's when you're streaming from the PlayStation. But I have all of my shit on my computer. So all of the OBS and like streaming stuff on my computer. So I was trying to find a way to connect the voice like party chat to the OBS, and that's apparently not possible because then that way you guys won't be able to hear me. I won't be able to, well, I can hear you guys, but I can't hear, like, you guys can't hear me because my microphone would be connected to my computer instead of the PlayStation.
Yeah.
So
that sucks.
that's the only thing. Because what I need is like extra wires to connect the party chat to the computer.
Yeah.
And I don't have the money for it, so
it'd be like that.
It's fine.
Yeah, no,
we
but we definitely need to play again. Just reminiscing about all the times that I have like had a stomach ache and could not catch my breath just makes me really want to play with like everybody again.
No, yeah, for sure.
Need to play more games together.
I think you can connect your Discord to your PlayStation now, because I remember a while, not that long ago.
You can connect it for like whenever you're playing games, and it'll show what you're playing. It's just connecting the PSN, but it's not like actual Discord.
Yeah, no, Discord on consoles is just
they're still working on that.
You can't like talk on Discord from your console. It's really stupid.
Yeah.
You can download it and like it's other shit, but you can't talk.
Exactly.
It's dumb. They need to speed it up.
Yeah, even then, even if I were to get Discord on the PlayStation, it's not gonna connect to my computer. Like your voices are not gonna be heard. Because Discord is on my computer and it's a whole other software. Yeah,
they need to find a way to make it to where you can hear
chop
when people are like playing on their PlayStation and stuff and they're on Discord.
Let's go Discord, come on.
Get it together. What's not clicking, Steven?
What's not clicking, Steven? Oh man, but there were so many good memories.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But we are coming into an end. Is there anything else that we want to talk about before we completely end the episode today?
Not that I know of. It's been fun reminiscing.
You think?
We need to do more reminiscing.
I don't have any more.
I'm gonna look through all of my clips. I'm gonna look through all of my clips and pictures, and we're gonna do some more reminiscing next Monday because I feel like this is. I want to laugh more.
No, honestly. But I don't have any clips from anything else. Unfortunately, all of my recent clips are DVD stuff.
The last clip I have is of Mo kicking that dog in Red Dead.
Look, before anybody comes at me, all right, listen, I gotta explain it. Okay, I didn't mean to kick the dog. It was a poodle. And we had just played Warzone. We had been playing it for a while. So when you press circle, you crouch, right, in Warzone. But in Red Dead, circle means you hit something. So she said, come here, this dog has blood on him. I was like, what? So I run down. And I mean to crouch so I could get a better look at the dog. And I press circle, and I kick the dog, and I go...
Sure, her gasp is what took me out.
She was like, "Oh, there's blood on the dog. Let me add more."
Yeah, she was like, and then fucking ran. She was like,
"Come on,
Clumsy, let's go."
Oh my goodness!
Oh my god! I'm gonna try and find out.
We were crying, laughing.
I'm gonna have to. I can't download my clips to my phone, sadly. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna connect my Twitter to my console.
Yeah, I posted to
post
Twitter.
them on Twitter, and then I'll delete it like afterwards, but I'll keep the clips and I'll put them on Discord.
Yeah, that's what I do. I post them onto Twitter and then I save them to this thing that lets me download them to my camera roll, and then I delete the post.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to start doing that because there's some funny shit, bro, that that needs to be shared. Oh
No,
man,
for sure.
but that shit killed me. She was like, and then she starts running off, and she goes, Clumsy, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go.
Gotta go, gotta go, gotta go.
Oh man, but
That's too funny.
just a quick reminder reminder for this Friday. Oh, actually, no, quick reminder of the new schedule. So there is a new schedule. It's been posted. I'm pretty sure most of you have already seen it. I posted it on Discord, Twitter, and Facebook. Um we are not going to be doing podcasts on Wednesdays. We've decided to cut it down to Mondays and Fridays. Beginning of the week, end of the week, it's a good start anyway. Um good start, good ending of the week.
Yeah.
So we're gonna be doing our special Wednesday episodes. The true crime and paranormal is gonna be moved over to Friday. So every Friday we're gonna have a new case for you. This week is true crime. We did paranormal last week, right? Yeah.
Yes.
So this week
true crime.
this week is true crime. So we're all doing our research. We're all gonna select a case. If you guys, the listeners, have a case that you guys want us to look into, you could definitely let us know on Discord. Or if you have like an anonymous story, of anything related to true crime, you can check out our Curious Cat link that is also, I believe, is in our socials.
Yes.
Yes,
It's in our socials and
is
on
it?
our Twitter.
Oh no, I mean like in the. Oh, it's not. Okay,
Yes.
I'll post
What?
it.
Oh, I thought you put
The
it in
channel. No, I haven't put it. I thought
Okay.
Mo was working up something there. But I
It's
think it
not
was for
in
something
our
else.
socials on our Discord, but it is
It
currently in
is,
our bio on Twitter.
yes. So you guys could definitely open that and create an anonymous post, and we'll read off of that. That's if you want to keep it anonymous. And then I think that's it. That's all we had to remind them of, right? Yeah, so the schedule Friday, it's still gonna work out the same. We're all gonna be still hosting like each day. It's just gonna be like, we're working it out as we go. But yes, once again, a big thank you to Alice Ball for all of the hard work and dedication. We really appreciate her work. So this is where we will be ending our episode. In case anybody has missed this episode, you can always check out our YouTube and Spotify. Those will also be linked to our Discord. Thank you guys all for the support. Just a quick note real quick. We've got no followers on Spotify, so we're up to 14 now. Thank you guys super much for that. We are up to 19 on Twitch. That's super cool. We're super close to 20. And I will be posting this episode, like I said, on YouTube and Spotify. So this is where we'll be ending our episode here. Thank you guys so much for all of the support and the love. We appreciate you guys, and we will catch you guys on the next one.
Powerpuffs out.